And as we wake up here this morning, we are dealing with our own bit of haziness here, a dense fog advisory in effect across our westernmost counties. The good news is temperatures right now, taking a look at some of our cities, are warm enough that this fog in your area is not going to be freezing fog. So it's not going to contribute to some slick conditions immediately here across the roadway, but temperatures, especially areas across southeast Iowa, could drop by a few more degrees. Right now we're at 35 in Ottumwa and 36 across Fairfield and Centerville, with 38 in Kirksville and Macon. But the densest of the fog is currently sitting out here over areas of northeast Missouri, especially along and west of US 63. These counties here, Putnam, Sullivan, Lynn, Adair, Macon, Schuyler, all those areas are underneath the dense fog advisory until 9 a.m. But even north of that into Iowa, you're still looking at patchier fog building in around Centerville, Ottumwa, and even off into Mount Pleasant, where visibility is down at 3 miles. So make sure you're giving yourself extra time as you get out the door and get off to work, get the kids to school, get your day started. But here's a look at what we're going to be dealing with. We get the AM fog, but after that, a cold front is going to fall across the area, and we're going to be looking at that kind of starting the clearing effect that will have us with mostly sunny to partly sunny skies by the time we're getting into our end of the day. Before the sun goes down, we're looking at enough sunshine building back on in, with winds out of the west-southwest picking up and gusting to near 20 to 21 miles an hour. Temperature-wise, we'll see the warmest of us reaching near the mid-40s, with the coolest of us down into the upper 30s. It's all going to depend greatly on where this cold front that's going to fall across the area ends up stalling out. Right now, it's looking to be in line with southern Missouri, pushing us more in line with a cooler day overall. Tonight, though, temperatures are going to hit 30 degrees early before they warm back up, because that stalling cold front is going to lift back to the north as a warm front and help push in our next chance for some precipitation later on tonight. And that's going to be in the form of mainly rainfall, but there are some threats for very light freezing rain. So starting just prior to midnight, some liquid rainfall picking up here along Highway 36, but it's as it nears the Missouri and Iowa border that we see a bit of a transition layer into some freezing rain. So a majority of the precipitation for Missouri, liquid rainfall, spotty areas of freezing rain potential, but that does increase as you head north into Iowa. However, still not seeing a tremendous amount of freezing rain precipitation. And then right near sunrise, we're starting to really scatter, isolate things out. And then from there, it's just going to continue to chug its way off to the east and leave us by the time we reach the mid to late morning hours. And then from there, we're actually going to get some clearing on the backside as high pressure builds in. But it's going to be cold, dry air. So unfortunately, that means make sure you're bundling up going into our Thursday forecast. Thursday is going to be the coldest day of the week, but it's also going to be when we set the stage for this next event, this next chance for winter storm weather. As high pressure from Thursday departs, we'll look for some snow to pick up here early on into the morning hours, and we're actually seeing slower progression of this storm system, so more snow is actually beginning to see forecasts pick up on it. So we're going to deal with a lot of this wintry precip early, but by the mid to late afternoon hours, we're going to warm up enough that some liquid rainfall will push back in. There's a lot of uncertainty with this system for Friday, and that is really around the timing and the temperatures that we're going to deal with, because those will highly impact the precipitation type. But we'll have updates on that throughout the rest of the week.